Hi! So, we are continuing to cook, as are most of you, I'm sure. So, we decided to make like a fun breakfast. We're gonna make keto cinnamon roll pancakes. So, it's pretty much just like a cinnamon pancake and then like a cinnamon like cream cheese topping instead of syrup. So, we're gonna get going. Also, this is not our recipe. This is a recipe we just found on Pinterest. So we're trying it, and we'll give you honest feedback on what we think.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
All right.
So yeah, we're just following on my phone. Steve already pretty much has everything out. What's the
So we got to
first step?
soften the cream cheese and butter in the microwave.
How
20
long?
seconds.
Okay.
And do it in like 20-second intervals. You might need a little bit more.
Okay.
So
Our child is on playtime on her schedule. I made her schedule, so now it's playtime pretty much until she eats lunch. So if you hear her like yelling for us, she just might need something.
we got to turn the skillet on.
What?
Well, you got to plug it in first.
There's the plug. Wait, stop. Can you tell that I don't? Steve always uses this. I don't use this. You do this. I'll check the cream cheese. It's not softened.
Keep going. 20 seconds.
I don't ever use like our grill. It's all Steve. Lou, are you calling me? I'm gonna excuse myself.
Okay.
Attend to the child. I'll be back.
So while that is
Okay.
softening, we'll see how soft it is. Start mixing it up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's good.
Where do you want this one?
I want this one way over here.
So we're mixing the butter and the cream cheese together. This is kind of how it looks. I don't know if you can see that. It's very soft. And that's going to get blended with the dry ingredients. So I have 9 tablespoons of almond flour, which I sifted because sometimes it can be clumpy.
My
I
belly's
need
down.
half a teaspoon of baking powder. And I have the erythritol out.
This is what it's supposed to look like.
Yes.
It's like chunky.
Alright, so half a teaspoon of baking powder in with the almond flour. And
Okay, it's inside.
I need the 4 eggs. We're going to put them in there also.
We fast with our keto. Well, I don't know if you do. Do you?
I do.
So I do the 8-hour interval, so I only eat between 11 and 7. It's like 10:37 right now, so by the time we get done, we'll be pretty close to 11 o'clock.
Mommy,
So 4 eggs.
Yeah?
where's my kitchen? I need a kitchen.
I think I might have to
I
bring the entire
can't cook.
kitchen set out now.
Okay.
I don't have a
I'll be
kitchen,
back.
I can't sit.
Okay.
Alright, so the eggs are in there. We'll add the powdered erythritol. Just to add a little bit of sweetness to them. And it's not in the ingredient list. There is cinnamon in the frosting. I'm just going to add a little dash into the batter as well. I like a lot of cinnamon, it's really good. And also not in the ingredients, but in the frosting is vanilla. Again, I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla, maybe like a half a teaspoon into the batter. And then we're going to take this cream cheese mixture and mix it into the rest of the ingredients. And you're just going to stir to combine it all. Mix it very well until it's somewhat smooth. It will be slightly thin, but that's going to help with the fluffiness and the lightness of the pancakes. Because since these are keto, a lot of keto recipes for pancakes and any kind of bread type stuff is usually heavy. So don't worry if the cream cheese is still a little lumpy. That's gonna happen. Just keep mixing it until most of those lumps are gone. You can use a whisk if you'd like, but I find a fork does just fine. So you'll still see some little clumps in there. That is perfectly okay. When they cook and they heat up, it'll melt. Alright. So the batter is done. I'm going to do the frosting next. So I'm cutting the frosting in half just because I feel like it's going to be a lot. It's asking for 8 ounces of cream cheese and 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to do that in half. I'm going to use the 4 ounces of cream cheese and just 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm not going too crazy with this frosting. And the weird thing with this frosting I'm looking at, there's no sweetness to it. So I'm probably going to have to modify that as well, and I'm going to put a little bit of the powdered erythritol in there to give it some kind of sweetness. Because I don't want to eat this plain frosting that just has butter and cream cheese and cinnamon and vanilla. I would like a little sweetness to it. So, cream cheese, butter, back in the microwave. 20 seconds at a time until it's soft. Give it a stir in between. So you want to keep the heat on your skillet on medium. These pancakes will burn very easily if it's up too high. So I have mine set at about 200 degrees. Trying to mix this butter and cream cheese together.
You're done with the microwave?
Possibly.
I had to bring, not only did I have to bring the whole kitchen set out, I then had to get all the pots and pans and stuff to cook.
Alright, so this mixes up pretty smooth. Okay. And
Is that the topping?
that's the frosting. So to that I'm going to add the cinnamon. So
Just
it's
gonna eyeball it?
1/4 teaspoon. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I have a 1/2 teaspoon. I'll just do half of the half. And also vanilla is a 1/2 teaspoon.
Do a little extra though, because I like a strong vanilla flavor.
I put some in the batter also.
Okay.
Alright, and like I said earlier, there's no sweetener in this. I'm adding sweetener because that's going to be really weird.
There's no sweetener in the frosting.
Nope.
See, like Pinterest recipes are cool, but you gotta
You gotta pay attention to what you're doing.
yeah, you can't just follow it because that would be like kind of bitter.
It's gonna be weird.
I want to like stutter stuff.
Okay, can you get them yourself, please? Because I'm cooking.
No.
What are you talking about?
So that's
I need
mixed.
those drawers to make something like a pie.
You're
Just
gonna make a pie?
get a basket and put the stuff in the basket that
Alright,
you need.
Let's taste this frosting.
Yeah,
Can
always
I
try
take
it.
some? Can I take some?
That's pretty good. It's slightly sweet. I don't think any more sweet would be fine. Taste
This
it.
is hot.
Wait.
You
this-
taste it.
Can I have this one piece too?
What do you think? Anything else? Cinnamon, vanilla,
More cinnamon. I barely taste it.
more cinnamon.
Yeah.
So that was a 1/4 teaspoon. So
like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do
taste really any cinnamon in that.
I'm gonna do another 1/4 teaspoon.
Some cinnamon.
And I feel like it could use more vanilla. I honestly don't taste it.
Okay.
It's like, because, you know, cream cheese is a strong flavor. So if you want any other flavor in there, I feel like you gotta...
So then we're gonna say 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 full teaspoon of vanilla.
Yeah.
And I use 1 tablespoon of powdered erythritol.
So we'll share this link to this recipe, but we'll put in the description any changes that
we made. Alright, so let's give that
Now
a
we'll
shot.
try.
Good cinnamon.
Yeah. What about
Yeah. Better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna wash my hands. I can actually taste cinnamon now.
Alright, so while you make the batter that you're having is just gonna sit. And like we said, it is thin, but they said not to worry about how thin it is,
Yeah.
because that'll help with the fluffiness of said pancakes.
Daddy,
Alright, I'll help you. What do you need help with?
I need help.
So I'm gonna get some butter on my skillet and get it all melty. And it's, what is it saying? 1/3 of a cup. I'm just gonna use a 1/4 cup. You can make them a little bit smaller. So 1/4 cup. And I'm pouring it slowly so it has a chance to form its shape, and just stopping when I feel like it's enough. So I'm just gonna do 2 at a time on here. I don't want to squeeze them in. And they're gonna cook. You'll let them cook until you start to see the bubbles in the middle and it looks somewhat firm. Then you can get in there and flip it. I think I'm gonna go a little hotter, up to 250 degrees. All right, so we're gonna let them cook, and we'll come back and show you the finished product.
Take your foods over.
Oh, can you stop that for a second? All right, so I'm just gonna check these to see if they're ready to flip. Whoops, get off of there. So just look underneath, they're turning a nice little brown. And I'm gonna give them a try, see if I can flip them without destroying them totally. Oh, that went well. They look great. All right, so that is the first batch, and I put the cream cheese frosting into a plastic bag, cut a little hole in the tip, and made a piping bag and piped it out over the top to make it look really nice for everybody.
Okay. Pancakes. So we are gonna try it as is, because I said, like, do you think we should have put butter on it or something so it's not like dry? So Steve said to try it as is and then give our feedback on if we would change anything.
Well, guys, how about
Well, they're definitely fluffy.
I would still put butter on it. Like, as soon
Guys.
as they come out, hold on, Lou. As soon as they come out, I would put butter on it and, like, let it melt over top.
Mm-hmm.
And then put, like, the cream cheese on.
Yeah,
But it's good. Like,
it is good.
I feel like the pancakes could be more cinnamony.
Right.
Or,
Well, there was no cinnamon in
What
the
if-
pancakes. I added cinnamon and vanilla to the
no,
batter.
what if, when they came out, you
Gussie?
put butter on it and then you sprinkled, like, a cinnamon erythritol on
Like a
top of the
cinnamon
butter?
sugar blend.
Yeah, kind of like a churro little blend. If you put that on top with the butter and then put the, because then I feel like you would get like that, like cinnamon sugar butter, like that filling flavor.
Guys,
You know, like a
I
cinnamon
wanna
roll
show
filling?
you something.
What do you want to show us?
But the pancakes themselves, you can use this recipe just for the pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. They're light and fluffy.
Yeah,
they're
they
not
are.
dense.
And they're not dry.
And they're not dry either.
Like a lot of this stuff we've noticed, like baking, because you're using almond flour and stuff, it can be crumbly. And these aren't crumbly. But I feel like...
It's cream cheese.
You have more on the griddle, right? So maybe we could do that. Maybe the ones on the griddle, we should put butter.
Like
You hear me? The ones that you take off the griddle next, maybe we should put butter on them and a little cinnamon sugar mixture and try it and then tell you what we think about that.
Try that.
Yeah.
Guys.
All right, coming back with Steve, after he took them off, put some butter and some of like the erythritol and cinnamon sprinkled. So we mocked the filling and then the cream cheese.
And the cream cheese.
We're going to try it this way and see if we like it better. That way we can give you guys like the best options. Are you going to get some?
I'm waiting for you.
Do you feel like it's any different?
Not really.
No, not feeling like anything.
I don't know. I'm just so used to pancakes. Like, you eat pancakes, they're sweet.
Yeah.
You get that sweetness.
This isn't very sweet. But
It's
like
not very
most
sweet.
keto, we've noticed a lot of like keto stuff isn't really, because obviously you're not using like regular sugar. So you're not going to get that like normal sugar. So is this extra step worth it or no?
Guys.
I mean,
Maybe the butter.
yeah. I would still do it.
Yeah.
Just to add a little bit more.
No, can I have the last pieces?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
I'm like kind of full though. Like, I don't even know if I can eat this. Well, I guess that's good.
Yeah.
I'm full.
Well, I don't know. I think it went well. Pancakes are good.
Yeah.
The cream cheese frosting, it's a little different.
Yeah.
I would probably just use a keto syrup. You can find that on Amazon.
Or some fruit.
Or put some fresh fruit on
Like
there.
this
some
with,
berries,
like, some
raspberries,
berries,
blackberries.
The cream cheese and berries would be like good. Really
Yeah, that
good
would be
together.
very good.
Like if you had like fresh raspberries or strawberries on top with that cream cheese, it would be super good.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't always taste like that fruit dip. You know,
Yeah.
like the fruit dip.
Go put that in the sink.
But yeah, I mean they're good. It's just like not super sweet.
No.
Enough, Flip.
All right. So.
All right, thanks for watching,
Thank
guys. We will share this Pinterest recipe and we will put any notes that we did.
Wait, what about me? What about me?
Okay. So, what about you?
Dad.
What?
What about me?
You're on
All right,
camera.
go ahead. Say whatever you want.
Did you like them?
What turn around?
No, it's not facing that way. You got to look at the kitty.
Look at the kitty and tell everybody what you thought of the pancakes.
The pancakes are good. I like the pan.
You licked the plate?
Yeah, I licked it.
Why? Because that cream cheese frosting was so yummy?
Yeah.
So you heard it from a 4-year-old. She liked our keto pancakes.
Oh, they must not be too bad then.
be too
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you for watching.
Yep.
And
Let us know if there's anything that you want to see, like food-wise. If there's
Wait, can I hold on?
certain
No.
keto recipes you want to see,
Yeah,
even if it's like,
if
oh, I
you
need
want
like breakfast
to
or
know that.
snack or dinner options. Let us know what you want
Yeah.
to see, and we will try to produce it for you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.